Hi children, welcome back. Hope you are all staying safe and healthy. Before going to today's topic, we just have a quick recap of our last session. Last session we are discussing about our chemistry chapter, okay, synthetic fibers and plastics. We discussed about different types of synthetic fibers like rayon, nylon, polyester, acrylic, everything, and about the uses of plastics in our day-to-day life, how to reduce plastic pollution, how to reuse it, how to control the environmental disasters caused by the plastics, and the uses of different types of synthetic fibers in our day-to-day life. So today we are going to the physics part of your grade 8, chapter 11, force and pressure. Okay, so before going to today's exact topic, I just wanted to ask you one question. What causes motion? Okay, what is motion? Motion is nothing but a movement of any object or anything. Okay, so what makes an object to move is what today's question is. What causes an object to move? That is what we are going to see. I'm just giving you a ball, okay? I'm just taking a ball and I'm throwing it to you, okay? I've taken a ball which is kept stationary, which is kept it in one place. I'm taking a ball and I'm throwing to you, okay? Now what I'm doing it, I'm giving some external force to an stationary object. So what makes an object to move here? Some force, am I right? I'm giving some external force. Yes, we are going to discuss about the force, okay? So I'm going to make an object move, a stationary object to move. So I'm giving some external force is needed to move some object, okay? And when you are going to catch the ball, yes, when I throw a ball, you are going to catch the ball. What you are doing there, you are just stop the ball in order to catch it. Am I right? You are going to catch it by stopping the ball. So there is also we apply some forces. Okay. So some external forces is applied. What kind of a force? It's a friction. Okay. So we are applying some external force in order to move a stationary object and also to stop a moving object. Okay. Only pushing and stopping an object is done by force. Not exactly. We'll just see in detail. So now myself, I'm here. I'm going to push a box away from me. Before me, I just imagine I kept a heavy box over here which is making me to disturbing me not to move from here. Okay, what I'm going to do is I'm just going to push the box, okay, away from me. What I'm doing, I'm just pushing the box away from me so that I can able to cross it and I can go from this place. Okay, a force is applied to make an object move away from oneself. Okay, that is, I'm going to push this box, a force. I'm going to give a force in order to move this box away from me. That is a push. I'm giving a push. A force is applied in order to make an object move away from oneself. Okay, a force is applied to make an object move away from oneself. That is the push. Next comes, I just wanted to take some object. Okay, I'm just wanted to take a box again. So what I'm doing, I'm going to pull it. Okay, a force is applied to bring an object closer to oneself. I'm just pulling a box. Okay, I'm just pulling a box where I wanted to make the box to come closer to me. That is pull. A force is applied to bring an object closer to oneself. Understood? A push and a pull. Now let's move on to the definition of force. So force is a push or a pull can change the state of motion of an object or change the shape of an object. Clear? The exact definition of force is, a force is a push or a pull can change the state of motion of an object and also change the shape of an object. How does it change the state of motion? Before moving to that, we'll have many more examples of push and a pull. You can able to see in all the glass doors. If you go for any restaurant, if you go for any shopping shopping malls, you can able to see a push or a pull. Okay, when you push, the door goes inside. When you pull, it closes, right? Like that only. It has been a push or a pull. When you do go play for PlayStation, you have a button like press here. Okay, that you are going to push it. Even in our home, we have many tables with the racks, right? Where you have a drawer in it. When you need something, you will pull it. You will take something from the drawer and again you will push. Or these are some examples of push and a pull. Okay, next comes, we are discussing about the definition, right? How does the state of a motion of an object changes? Okay, by the force. Okay, it helps to change by direction. A force can able to change the direction of an object. A force can able to change the speed of an object. The force can able to change the object which is in rest. The force can able to change the object which is in motion also. So state of an object can be, for example, I am making a ball. I am going to hit a ball. So I am making a stationary object to move. Okay, you are in a, just imagine you are going to play a football. Okay, so ball is placed in the center. What will you do? You will kick the ball to your direction, right? Where you want to put a goal. Okay, that is your aim to push the ball. So in what direction you need, you will hit the ball. Okay, here we are hitting the ball to the direction which we need. So we are applying a force on the ball to change the direction of a ball. Okay, and even we can able to reduce the speed of an object, or even make the object move faster also. For example, you are driving a car, you need to go faster. What will you do? You will give accelerated in that speed. So now you are making a, you are driving a car in a slow motion. You can able to ride it in a faster way also by giving accelerated. Here you are applying a force. When you are riding faster, you wanted to slow down. Again, the fast moving car can be slowed down also. Next is, so the state of motion of an object can be changed by the force. So the force can make a stationary object to move. Force can stop the moving body. Force can slow down the fast moving body and even fasten the slow moving body. And it can change the direction of a motion, whatever you need. Okay, understood? This is the state of motion of an object. Next comes, it changes the shape of an object. Yes, of course, it even changes the state of an object. Just imagine I'm going to inflate a balloon, okay? I'm going to take already I taken an inflated balloon. Now how I wanted to change means what I will do, I will exert all the air from the balloon. The exact shape of a balloon changes. Okay, when you take toothpaste from your toothpaste tube, what happens when you take the toothpaste out from your tube, again the shape of the tube also will changes. So I'm going to prepare a chapati, means I need to prepare a dough, right? That also we can able to change the shape of the dough. Whatever shape we need, we can do it. I can make it in a square chapati, I can make it in a round chapati. Even nowadays kids love to have different shapes of chapatis, right? So the change, you can able to change the shape of an object. I want to break an object, here also the shape of an object changes. Understood? So force can change the shape of an object also. So the exact definition of force is a push or a pull, can change the state of motion of an object and change the shape of an object. Clear with this? Next come, force applied in which direction? In which direction we need to apply a force? For example, I am just taking a heavy box over before me, okay? I want to push this heavy box away from me. Am I right? So what I have to do is, I have to give a force to the direction towards push away from me. Okay, in that direction I need to give a force. Okay, so force is the physical quantity that has both magnitude and direction. What is magnitude? The amount of force I need to push this box is the magnitude. Okay, the amount of force I am going to apply on an object, okay, in order to change the direction is the in this way we need to change the direction of a force, or we need to apply the force in which direction we need. Okay, so now how it can be calculated. Okay, see, when I'm going to buy a apple, I used to buy in kgs, right? In that way, this force can be calculated by Newton. Okay, so how much amount of force I'm applying is calculated by a measurement called Newton. Okay, now I'm taking myself and I'm taking one kid from my class also. So we both are standing over here. So I am going to push a ball. What force I can apply? I am going to push the box. He is going to push a box. How much force he can apply? Now how to calculate it? So I am the force 1. He is the force 2. So I am giving 10 Newton of force and he is giving 20 Newton of force. Okay. So F1 plus F2, that is, I am giving 10 Newton, he is giving 20 Newton. What happens? F1 plus F2 is, at the end we get 30 Newton. Okay. 30 Newton is applied to push the box from which is near to us. Okay, clear all of you? This is the net force in the same direction. Now what happens? Opposite direction. If I am standing over here, the box is kept here, I need to push the box opposite direction of me. He is going to push it opposite direction of himself. So what happened here? I am going to calculate the net force. Okay, how to calculate the net force? So I am the F1 and he is F2. Okay, he is opposite to me. So what happened? I am giving force of 10 Newton. He is giving force of 20 Newton. What happens? We get 10 Newton. This is the net force. Okay, why I mentioned this 10 Newton minus is in which direction the force amount is I. In which direction we are given the heavy force. Okay, that is smaller, and see, this is smaller force and this is the greater force in the opposite direction. Okay, so I am F1, which is giving only 10 Newton, that is smaller force, where he is giving 20 Newton, which is greater force. Okay, where the greater force is applied, that is the force net. Okay, in order to know which direction greater force is, we resemble it in the minus symbol. This is the net force. So net force is the difference between the force applied in the opposite direction. So today's class is all about definition of force, what are the effects of forces, and how to calculate the net force. So first is what causes motion, that is force. Any external force is given to make the moving object, that is stationary object, to move or moving object to stop, is said to be force. A force is a push or a pull, can change the state of motion of an object or change the state of shape of an object, is said to be a force. So we can able to force can applied in to change the different directions in the same direction or in the opposite direction. What is net force? Is the difference between the force applied in the opposite direction. I hope you all understand what is force, how to calculate the net force. Next, the rest will be seen in the next class. Any clarification, kindly text me. Thank you.